This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through this 2019 Cherokee Limited travel trailer, model number 274WK. Okay, so this is just a how-to video. I'm going to show you some of the features and how they work. This is not a floor plan or a sales video or anything fancy like that, just a how-to video. Okay, so you've got a power awning with LED strip, of course. You can hang a TV out here. You see you got a bracket and signal out and power. 2 outside speakers. This is a quick connect for the LP system. If you want to add a grill or griddle, you can plug it in right there if you need to. This port is in case you wanted to add a solar battery charger to it. This one's made by Furion. And it would come like a suitcase type deal, or it folds up anyway. You plug it in there and you can charge your battery. But that's an option. Okay. That's just storage. Let me open that up so we go through that. Okay. You got a power tongue jack with 2 LP tanks and a deep cycle marine battery. This is your water heater. It runs on gas or electric. Right now it's empty and it's in bypass mode. I just need you to know that right here, this rocker switch, that controls the electric heating element that's behind this cover, just so you know that that switch is there. There are other switches inside to operate it. I'll show you those when we get in there, but keep in mind that's there. Now, right now it's empty and in bypass because it's winterized, so you never ever turn on the heating element or the burner without water in the tank, so you always want to make sure there's water in the tank when you do that. Okay, so we have a fresh water. Let me back up here. We have a city water connection right here, which is the most common way to get water to the trailer. Just put the hose on there, turn it on, you're all set. Now if you go to a campground that doesn't have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here, and you can use the onboard pump to pump the water, so everything will still work as though you have city water. Another thing to know, this is obviously just a sprayer, a outside shower slash sprayer, but you have this black tank flush right here. Now after you dump your black tank, which is right here of course, after you dump it, you can hook the hose onto your black tank flush, the hose that's at the dump station, turn it on, it'll spray out the other side of your black tank, it'll clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. Okay, of course there's your gray valve right next to it. But keep in mind that, like it says on this sticker here, you gotta have the valve open when you turn on the water, so too much pressure doesn't build up. Okay. 30 amp system, so you got a 30-foot 30 amp cord with reducer. You got a rack for the back. Now the manufacturer states with these trailers you want to check inspect the roof every 90 days, so keep that in mind. It should be looked after on a regular basis. Okay. Okay. So, let's get some light here. There we go. Okay, so your awning, your power awning switch is right here. Never leave it out unattended. Obviously, if you're not going to be at the campsite, roll it in. This is for your slide room, right there. Or slide rooms, I should say, right there and there. Those are hydraulic. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, let me walk this way. This is your carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is, or else if it's not, get it serviced. Microwave, of course, work like any other microwave. Your we just had the tanks off, so I'm gonna take a few clicks to light this, but we'll get the air out of the system here. So basically, this is the sparker. You turn it clockwise to spark. Then you have 3 knobs and 3 burners, and then the last one over here is for the oven. See if we get it going. There we go. It's that simple. You just turn this clockwise to spark it. When it comes to the oven, it looks like it's never been used before, but we see that all the time. So this one, there's all the way at the back there, there's a pilot light. You can see I can spark it. You can see that? Alright, so what you do is you go to the oven knob, you go to the picture of the pilot light, and then you depress it. Keep it depressed while you're lighting it. Then you're going to spark this by turning it clockwise with the other hand until you see the pilot light down there light. Once it lights, still hold this in for another 10 seconds or so. Then you go to whatever operating temperature you need. But when you shut it off, keep in mind that the pilot light's going to go out, so you got to relight the pilot light each time you use the oven. Okay. Refrigerator. This is it's a Norco gas absorption refrigerator. It's very simple. Basically, what it's going to do is it's going to seek out LP gas, or no, I'm sorry, it's going to seek out 110 AC, and if it doesn't, I'm just looking inside here just so I make sure I'm giving you the right information here. Yeah, so it's automatic, so basically it always seeks out electricity. If it can't find the electricity, it's going to shift over to gas. So that's all very, very simple. Alright. So you have some remotes here, 2 of them. This one is your fireplace remote, that one is your stereo. So with the fireplace, you've got, let me get down here, better position here. Okay, of course the remote is not working at this point. Let me change the batteries in that, it'll be working when you pick up. Yeah. So anyway, you've got on and off. Right now you see it's flashing H. That means the fan's on high. You can set it on off, lower, high. Also, you can adjust the color of the crystals down there, you know, or you can also do the flame color, which I'm trying to find it here. That's not it. Okay, so those are the options there anyways. Also, you have a timer on it. You could set it, it's a good space heater, so you could set it to turn on 20 minutes before you get up in the morning to take the chill out of this room, that sort of thing. Okay, and I will put batteries in the remote for you. Alright, so this is your sound here. It's an AM/FM radio. It has USB, so you can stream off of the USB stick. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream wirelessly from your phone or your tablet. It has 2 speaker zones, zone 1 and zone 2. 1 is inside the trailer, 2 is outside the trailer. And also this HDMI here is an in. So let's say you got your TV hooked up and everything, and you want to go into the system with a Blu-ray player, for example. You could just plug in the HDMI right in there and set the source, and you're all set. Also, this is where the antenna hooks up here, and it should always be green like that. If you're using the antenna anyway. You can shut it off, but you won't get a good picture. So you want that signal booster on. Okay, the couch jackknife's flat. This device down here is the power converter. So it basically converts AC to DC power. So you start off with 110 AC on this side. You got regular circuit breakers like you'd see at home. They're all labeled. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC on this side. You got 12 volt fuses and they're labeled. Also, when you're plugged in, this is a battery tender, so it'll sense how much energy your battery needs up front, and it'll keep it charged. So it converts power from AC to DC, and it charges your battery. Okay. Theater seats. The table, you can put the table down and use the cushions to fill in the space and turn it into a bed. These are your levels here. The water heater on gas is right there to light it on gas. I showed you the switch in the lower left hand corner for the electric element. That's your pump. Remember, the pump is used for pumping water out of the fresh water tank. It's also used to winterize the trailer. Batteries charged, fresh black water and gray. All empty. They graduate up to 1/3 increments. Alright. So the toilet works like any other RV toilet. There's the flush pedal here, and then the black tank is directly below. So that's antifreeze there, the red stuff, pink stuff. You can't use this dry, so when you get to the campground, obviously you hook up your power and your wire. You'll come here, you put 1 dose of chemical in the bowl, then you'll step on the pedal, water will come swirling out, and you put at least 1 gallon in the tank below with the chemical, and you're set to use it. If you dump it and you're going to stay at the campground, you have to repeat that procedure, because you always have to have water and chemical in the refrigerator. I'm sorry, not the refrigerator, in the toilet. You don't put anything in the refrigerator. Okay. Let's see here. So this is for another TV. You got a backer plate there for a bracket, signal, and power. Okay. There's various charging stations. This is your thermostat, which is you just hit the mode button, then you keep hitting it. You light it up and then you keep hitting it and go through the different modes till you pick out the one you want. Again, you know, the thermostat. Okay, I think that about covers it. Let me look around here. Got the weekend coming up. I need it after, you know, I'm calling the toilet a refrigerator and the microwave a range and what have you. I think that means I need a rest. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so that does it. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. And please remember the manufacturer wants you to inspect the seals every 90 days. And right now this trailer is winterized. The water heater is empty and in bypass mode, and there's antifreeze in the system. Okay, thank you.